howdy diddly dandy there, chums, says I, Captain Stephen Egg. So today, chums, we're going to go looking for Colossal archives. Look, there's one. I found one. There's one just over yonder. So I'm just going to pop on over to that one. I just came across that one by sheer frickin' fluke, but I will show you how to find some. So I see you over there. So here I am at the Colossal archives. Let's interact with this one. Now this one is on a Viking planet, so that's why I have to unlock it using some Viking lingo to prove that I know the ancient dialect. So I think you may have to learn some words before you can access these. But here we go. We go for demand. That sounds like a very Viking word. Denied! How dare they? Okay, let's go for commander. There we go. Let me in, dang you. Granted. Yes. Awesome. Fantastamondo. Decryptamon. Archive. Heck yes. Here we go. The archive has been subverted. Hacked to spread banned censored messages of distant religion. Okay. Right, the Korvax are wounded, broken creatures, believing the dev cries are logic. They drown themselves in communication to forget their pain. They shall not help us. Rightio, the Gek, debased, accursed, lacking their prior might, with no honour to replace it. Believe nothing will end. That growth can never go on forever. Righty-ho. So it looks like they're inflammable as well. It has been to the ancients, and those who followed to discover our future. But what have they found but dust? Impotent grass, no. Well, let's hit deliverance. Deliverance says from this gra. Tell me, friends, have you heard of the testament of Nal? I haven't. No, tell me more. Nal is not dead. They heard what her could not. They live still at the right hand of the god. I'm imagining they mean the Atlas. But I thought the Atlas shunned Null. I mean, Null went and found everything, didn't they? But then again, there's Null and there's Nal. I always get confused with the two. They encourage us to show how we care, that we will not leave the Atlas light. The devotion they were never failed, only though the oblivion spread. Only through this shall we be ready. Okay, so yeah, Nal is actually a Viking, and Null is like a traveller. I always get confused with the two. Freaking crazy stuff! Kaboom! Blow my fragile little mind. Right, anyway, people, so you guys, I'm going to show you now how to find yourselves an archive. Heck yes, in this episode. I don't know why I did that one. I should have done, yeah, so here you go, guys. I'm going to go, yeah, all that sort of shenanigans. Okay, so first off, you need to go to a new system and go to a station. Now, in a station, there is a cartographer where you can exchange navigational data for cartography maps, and you can find navigational data sometimes in stations. I find it a bit more of a rarity now. It's a bit more scarce. Ever since I've added the scrap dealer up here, I think they've changed some of the assets because I'm not finding as many of the old tables and booths that these navigational data cubes reside. So yeah, over here there's usually lots of little booths and like little cubby areas where you can find yourself some navigational data. As you can see here, there is none. It is navigational sparse, I should say. On some of these counters, sometimes you may see them. Sometimes they're little flat discs, like little pucks with a blue light in the centre. Other times they're blue cubes or orange cubes. You can find them sometimes in amongst these doors. There's one. I'm going to have that. I'm going to run round and I'm going to nab it while no one's looking. Don't look! Ha! I think he saw me do that, but I don't think he cares overly. We shall see. Anyway, there you go. One navigational data. Fantastamondo. There is lots of places you can get navigational data. Sometimes in galactic trade terminals, they may even sell it. Not all that frequent in a station. Ooh, would you look at that? It's got the amino chamber. That's quite good for making one of the harvesters for creature farming. Anyway, I digress. I'm going off on a tangent. Right, so let's have a look. See, right, once you've got your navigational data, this is the cartographer dude. He's over at the other side of the actual station from the ramp that I went up before. And here we go. Let's exchange maps. And the one I want is the one with the little red house on it. So it's the second from the bottom. The planetary chart. That one there. Yeah, that's the one. Inhabited outposts. Yes, we want that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have about 6 or 7 of them. About a half dozen is usually what it takes me to find one of these archives. So let's just grab half dozen or so. Thank you, my little Korvaxy friend. So you can see here I'm in a Korvax system. Last time, chums, I was in a Viking system. So this time I'm going to open up a Korvax sort of archive. If you want to progress the story, though, you might want to stick to going to the same sort of race, just so you don't get confuzzled. Righto, so I've got like 7 in one area, 8 in another, so I've got a good shot at finding myself an archive. And yeah, I will cover off a few other places where you can find navigational data while you're actually doing this. So if you only do get maybe like a 4 or 5 and you don't have any sort of luck. I mean, I usually create an autosave anyway, like I'm doing right now. And then you can reload if you have no luck in finding them. But here we go, let's take on off. Now, you can just scan from anywhere in space to get yourself started. If you don't know which planet to pick, let the choice of fate decide. So here you go, I'm going to fire up a planetary map chart thing. There we go, kaboom, I found a minor settlement. Now, the beauty of finding a minor settlement is they have themselves a multi-tool in a rack, and also sometimes the vendor there may sell navigational data, and sometimes you find stuff on the tables in there as well. I tried to scan again and you saw I got no result. So rather than waste extra maps and chuck them into nothingness, I'm just going to fly to the minor settlement on this planet, and then I'm going to initiate another scan once I get there. See you at the minor settlement. Here I am at the minor settlement. Hey, look at that little Korvax just walking out the side door there. That's pretty cool. It always takes me by surprise when you see that. That's pretty cool. Oh, look, there is an orange cube on the table over there. I'll go pick that up in a minute. But let's just check the multi-tool. Let's have a quick look-see. Okay, nice. And not so nice. Okay, you can stay there, Mr. Multi-Tool. And we've got ourselves an orange cube. Give us the navigational data. Lovely jubbly. And we can check the vendor round the back here to see if he sells any navigational data. That way, if we don't have any luck in finding the archive, at least I can swap this navigational data for more charts. And we can start this all over again. So let's just scroll down on here. Excellent. There you've got navigational data. You said you got 3, but we can have them. We can have them away. They're going into my pocket. Thank you very much. Yes, technology merchant. Nice one. Awesome. So there we go. I've just got 4 navigational datas back now since doing this process. Oh, and if you go over to the flag save thing, which is, where are you? There it is. I think there it is. There's the giant flag. Right, so if I head on over there, oh, look at those gnarly creatures. We've got to check them out. They're beautiful. Right, so if I hit this up, I should get given another navigational data. So then it's just a case of having to head back to the station to get some more charts. I'll probably jump to another system if I'm not lucky in this system after using the 6 that I've previously bought. But here we go. Let's have a look at this little creature. Hello there, flying fawnia. Look at him. Isn't he majestically awesome? Wow! Like a Technicolor Dreamcoat. Like Joseph's, but better. Nice. I like that creature. That creature is beautiful. Righty-ho. So let's now find ourselves a chart and let's try again. Kapow! Okay, right, brilliant. Out-of-body experience. And what have you found? You found a shelter. You found the shelter that I'm standing right frickin' on. Arse and biscuits. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Okay, well, let's... ooh, there's another birdie-man bird I haven't scanned. Get into my scanner, you. Oh, it's like a little dragon. How cute. Awesome. Right, well, let's try that again. Scan again. Lovely. Now the body experience once again. And what have you found this time for me? Oh, transmission tower. Right, okay, brilliant. Well, at least it wasn't the shelter for a second time. That would have been really, really crud. And yeah, a waste of a map. Let's just try once more. And sometimes if it comes up with nothing found, then just move on to one of the ones that it did detect. And after you've cleared it, scan again. Shelter detect. Is it the same one that I'm standing next to? Okay, right. Well, we've got a freaking bug. Okay. I'm just going to walk forwards and I'm going to clear that one off, which is annoying. Let's try again. Let's see what happens. And if it comes up with shelter again, I'm going to be fairly annoyed. Oh, my days! Yeah! Yeah! That's me annoyed. Right, okay. I'm going to have to clear that by just walking forwards a couple of steps. Man, I'm sure in the patch notes they said that they'd fixed that sort of shenanigans from happening. Well, it looks like that's freaking back, doesn't it? Okay. Excellent. Darn it. Okay, well, we're going to fly to the transmission tower then, chums. And we're going to try scanning once we get to the transmission tower. And hopefully... I mean, at the moment, this is not good. I'm finding maybe 2 results each time I scan, where before I could have like about 6 or 7 markers to go to. This is painful now. I don't know whether this is a new issue or whether I've just been extremely Unlucky. Right, well, I've cleared the cloud barrier, but it's saying that I can't actually do it because of planetary interference. Awesome. Okay, not my day. Oh, look, and there's an invisible cloud layer right above me, which is freaking miles away from the actual planet. Okay, well, I'll see you down at the transmission tower. Here I am at the transmission tower. Now I should be able to find one of those like flags, and get myself another navigational data. What the heck is going on here? Oh, am I actually indoors now? I just thought it was a floating table for a second. Alright, well that's a bit bizarre. I'm looking for the flag at the moment, chum, so I can grab myself another... Oh, okay, now it renders in. Nice. I'm looking for a navigational data. What the... Navigational data? I can't finish a sentence because every single time I go to finish a sentence, something else weird appears. I mean, that's not a building like I've seen before. That looks like a biscuit barrel. What the fudge? Oh, it just hadn't rendered. Oh, my days. It loaded... I done some load testing a little while ago, and I said that there's pretty much bug-free. It's awesome now. No, it really isn't, and I have had problems landing in this episode, which I've cut those out. Okay, here we go. Brilliant. Let's hit that up. We've got ourselves some navigational data, have we? And bingo! What's his name-o? Navigational data. Lovely. Right, okay, let's try it once more. I've only got 2 charts left. If this fails this time, or the next, actually, once I run out of these charts on this screen, I'll probably jump to another system. Planet... Oh, archive detected! Fantastic! We can go there. Heck yes. Anvil of Destiny, fire up those frickin' engines. Get them warm. Heck yes. We're going to be heading over to the archive. Nice one. And we have liftoff. Let's go, let's go. Dream a dream. And we can fly away. Hey, hey, hey. I know. Voice of an angel. It's like, you know, I just came straight from heaven. Right, okay, let's just lock on. Let's go. I really do need to just stick to the day job, I think, don't I, chums? Yeah. All right, let's head on over. Let's head on over. Let's go and have a look at this colossal archive. Okay, and we're breaking the cloud barrier, and I see you there. Awesome. So we'll touch down at the archive, and look at that. Beautiful. And it's all popping into reality as I jump out of my craft, kind of. Right, okay. Well, I take back everything I said in those load test demos, chums, because this really isn't passing any test, is it, really? Okay, it seems to be the storm planets. Anyway, chums, over here, take a look-see. If you come to one of these archive places, before you leave, just check the Galactic Trade Terminal. Because inside the Galactic Trade Terminal, sometimes you can be super awesome and lucky, and you can get your whole stack of navigational data, so you can just continue finding these archives just by getting all different maps every time you jump to a new system from the cartographer in the station. So there we go. Lovely little tip for you there, chums. It seems to be archives sell a shed load of navigational data, or at least I was lucky at this one. Righto, so let's press on up. Let's see what this archive has got to say about the world that we are in. So here we go. Let's head on over and access this console here. Brilliant. Echo repository. Of course, this is Corvax, so I've got to put in a Corvax word. Fantastic. So here we go. Corvax words. Repair. That seems to be about the best one in that list. And archive access granted. Decrypt archive. So here we go, chums. Okay, the entity is titled Disconnection. It contains the manifest will of ancients. Okay, disconnected choose to be what they are. They choose the errors that lead their ejection. They choose, in other cases, to leave their own free will. 98% attempt to rejoin the convergence once they find themselves alone. Righto. Okay. Well, that's a bit like the Borg, isn't it? They do not understand what we are, even those who have lived their entire lives in our light. We're not a hive mind. We are not individuals. We're in between. Okay, not the Borg. All right, brilliant, but something similar. We are an ocean of many creatures, one mass containing multitudes, and an ecosystem of living and dead, of thoughts and feelings, constantly merging and unmerging. Well, that sounds like humanity, really. I mean, you only just got to go shopping to see people walking around like zombies. The weeping of the disconnected is a vapor liquid drifting into uncharted skies. No man's sky. I guess. Okay, so that's that, chums. So there we are. That's pretty much an archive, and it does give you some sort of insight into lore. And if you do enjoy the lore, come check out these archives. But yeah, you guys have been freaking awesome. And until next time, stay golden. Yeah, heck yes. And I'll see you soon. take care for now. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Well, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you like what you see, please hit a like or a subscribe. And yeah, or you can support my channel through Patreon. Here are all my Patreon backers. Thanking you, Patreon. And I also have YouTube membership. If you want to sign over to YouTube membership, check out my video links in my video description. I also have merch. Grab yourself a fine and dandy pair of socks, a mug or a t-shirt over my merch store. Or I also have Atlas cards that I sometimes have on my eBay store. Check out my video description. So that is the end. Thank you for watching, and please hit a join or a subscribe, or just hit one of these tiles on the screen you see here now. Stay with Captain Steve a bit longer.